it's Dale here. I thought I'd share with you what I thought to do on my holiday. We're just about at the end of the holiday, but anyway, as always, I bring stuff, but I didn't get a lot done. But I wanted to make a little book, like the books that I make. And so to get myself started, I sprayed up colour on 9 sheets of little pieces of A7 khaki paper so they could be the pages. And then when I brought with me some pre-felts, there's old ones lying around, but I had put them together with, put the scrim on the back, so I've worked it through. That's, you know, that's what I like to do. So I've got that texture there, and there's the scrim on the back. It's amazing that I found these matching colours in my basket from a previous trip, obviously. And then I did various things, and I also brought a few bits of fabric. Not that I've done anything with them, but they're here for when I think about it. So there's some of the French fabric little bits and pieces that I've picked up at the markets in previous years. So I've got a few pieces there, and then these ones here, if you've been to Provence, you'll appreciate that these are seen all over the place, quite common at the markets. These maize, not sure where they came from, but anyway, they're there for if I want them later. Another piece that I've dragged in. And then I found in my box of goods a serviette image that I must have done from a previous painting that I just stitched and put some of the fabric around and mucked around with, and another one that I had worked on my embellisher, which I've now since cut up. And so then, just so that you know what I bring, I've brought a glue stick to stick the scrim down with, and my collection of threads and stuff that I thought sort of went with the theme that I wanted. I've got my knitting needles, but I haven't knitted a little piece of any sort as yet. Scissors and needles, you know, just stuff that I found. And so the first one I did was to weave up some of the scrim. And I've used these particular music colours. The thing about coming on a holiday is that you read about these people who say, oh, you know, we're going to only use what we find, or we're going to make this, and they produce all this wonderful work, but you are on holiday doing other things. So there's just little things I've managed to do maybe in the evening. So it's my usual sort of thing of, I haven't attached it yet, of stitching some gimp and stitching the 2 down, and so that's one page. Then I cut up a piece of paper and I made a little thing to weave. So this one is a little woven one. I've done some French knots and things and just mucking around onto a background. And you can see where I put the scrim on some of the pages. I might scrim one side but not the other. So you're keeping the colour that's going. And then this is another one that I've just cut up. It's a piece from that's been done on the embellisher with silk sari and whatnot, and stitched on. So whether that has any more around it, I haven't decided. And then the last little one that I'm just mucking around with is really another piece. I might put some of my written paper down and perhaps attach that one in somehow. And I may put some scrim on parts to pick up that colour. It's just seeing what you think as you go along. So as I said, not a lot done, just the idea to get me going. And at some stage when I get home, I'll finish it all. I want to do 9 pages, and then I'll do cords and stitches and etc, etc. And another little piece that I cut out, but I don't know that it goes now, so I don't know that I'll use it. So there you go. I hope that sort of just give you an idea of what I've been doing on holiday, which is very little apart from falling down the stairs. And so I'll see you again next time. Bye.